The build-up to Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach has been nothing short of chaos. But what just happened? This might have just taken things to a whole new level.
Beat his ass for y'all talking.
Shit, boy.
For
I don't
real.
give a fuck.
So I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was
all that
quiet,
ski mask and all that.
loud.
We got the
whatever
whole hood
fuck you
over there,
talking
Tank.
Like, twisted up. I don't give a fuck
Y'all
about none
can
of that.
do whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none of
My
that.
mother, he
I don't
can't
care
stop
about no
nothing
hood,
over
no
here.
none of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's
Well,
gonna get
under
f***ed
y'all
over here.
face
What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
And he gonna pay for it. I guarantee
can't.
he pay for it.
I can't.
I guarantee it.
Calm down. Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up. Look, fool. Hey, fool. This me and you, fool. This me and you, fool.
Tank.
This me and you, fool. Don't worry about them. They might get you. They gonna trick you out your spot. They gonna trick you out your spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
Come on, stop. Stop. Y'all know
like
what's going
that.
on. Y'all know
like
how
that.
I'm coming. Y'all know how I'm coming. So stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all gonna make it hard for him. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna make it hard for him.
We're talking about a wild, shocking, and borderline insane move from Lamont Roach that has got the whole boxing world buzzing. This dude didn't just talk trash, he actually put his entire career on the line. Yeah, you heard that right. Roach just put his money where his mouth is, and Tank's reaction? Straight up legendary. We're talking big money, bold moves, and crazy stakes that could change the entire energy of this fight. You already know Tank isn't the type to let disrespect slide, and when he heard about this jaw-dropping bet Roach made, he went off. And trust me, it was pure gold. But let's be real. What does this actually mean for the fight? Is this just another mind game from Roach? Or is he really crazy enough to risk everything for this one shot at greatness? And most importantly, how did Tank really react? Let's break it down. Alright, so Lamont Roach just did something that nobody saw coming. He made a bet that could literally change his entire career. And we're not just talking about some friendly wager. This man is going all in.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
I ain't worried about it.
During a live interview, Roach straight up declared that if he loses to Gervonta Davis, he'll retire from boxing completely. Yeah, you heard that right. Roach straight up said, "If I lose, I'll retire from boxing. But if I win, Tank has to give me his championship belts. Right then and there, in the ring." Lamont is so confident in his skills, in his game plan, and in his ability to take down Tank that he's willing to put his whole career on the line.
Why was it so easy when he fought Frank Martin?
Frank Martin was inexperienced and nervous. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me.
What's your game
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off.
Now, if that's not next-level confidence, I don't know what is. But let's be real. Is this genius or pure madness? Some fans are saying Roach is just hyping up the fight, adding even more drama to an already explosive matchup. Others think he seriously lost it and is making a huge mistake. Because, let's be honest, Tank Davis is a different beast. And you already know Gervonta did not take this lightly. The second Tank heard about this bet, he instantly fired back, calling Roach delusional, desperate, and playing with his own career like it's a game. I mean, can you blame him? Tank is the top dog for a reason, and this kind of move from Roach just screams reckless. But at the same time, what if Roach actually knows something we don't? What if he's been cooking up the perfect strategy? What if, just what if, he really believes he can shock the world? Now, if you know Gervonta "Tank" Davis, you know he's not the type to back down from a challenge. But when he heard about this bet, oh, he was heated. Tank went live on Instagram, laughing at the bet, and said, "Man, this dude is crazy. You really think I'm just gonna hand you my belts? You must be out of your mind." But here's where it got interesting. Tank didn't just brush it off. You could see it in his face. He took that personally. He even doubled down, saying, "If you want to bet, let's make it real. You lose? You gotta apologize to me on live TV and say I'm the best in the game." And let me tell you, that set the internet on fire. Fans were going crazy in the comments, taking sides, and hyping up this fight like never before. Plus, as if this fight wasn't already high stakes enough, let's not forget the bombshell Gervonta Davis dropped on the boxing world. He announced that 2025 is his final year in the sport.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Yup, you heard that right. The face of the lightweight division, one of the hardest-hitting fighters of this era, and arguably the biggest star in boxing right now, is getting ready to hang up the gloves for good. And let's be real, this changes everything.
Why are you retiring?
What trash?
What changed? What made you?
Trash, garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything? Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford and Leonard Edelby usually they're around to?
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like say you got a spark today.
For years, Tank has been teasing an early retirement, saying he wants to focus more on his kids, his family, and life beyond boxing. And honestly, can you blame him? The man has been at the top for years. He's got millions in the bank, and he's done everything a fighter could dream of. He's held world titles, knocked out some of the best in the game, and cemented himself as the guy in the lightweight division. But here's the thing, nobody actually thought he'd go through with it. Fans have always assumed that Tank would fight for at least a few more years, especially with massive fights still on the table.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have two daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
But now, he's straight up confirmed that 2025 is his final year, which means that this fight against Lamont Roach could be one of the last times we ever see him in the ring. Think about how crazy that is. One of the most dominant knockout artists of this generation might only have 1 or 2 fights left before he walks away forever. And you already know that makes this fight with Roach even bigger. Because for Roach, this isn't just about a title anymore. This is about beating a living legend before he retires. And let's be real, Tank isn't the type of guy to coast through his final fights. If anything, knowing he's nearing retirement means he's going to come out even more dangerous. looking to leave no doubt in anyone's mind that he's the best of this era.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, I mean, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. You know, watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations sometimes at will without you even knowing it. You know, he's that sneaky. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But, you know, obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience. He has the knowledge. He has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any punch.
When it comes to who's the favorite in this fight, let's keep it real. Gervonta Davis is the top dog. There's no debate. There's no argument. The dude is pound for pound one of the most dangerous fighters alive, and almost every expert, from former champs to analysts, agrees. Lamont Roach is stepping into deep waters. Boxing legends, trainers, and current fighters have all weighed in, and the overwhelming majority are riding with Tank. Why? Because he's got everything. The power, next level, the speed, underrated, the boxing IQ, elite.
All the history, you gotta love it. What do you think about Tank versus, obviously...
Oh, Roach?
Yeah, Roach.
Well, they've known each other for so long now. You know, they grew up nearby in DC, and I think overall, I think it's gonna be a good fight for as long as Tank wants it to be. Yeah.
You mean like he get him out of there anytime?
I think he will. But I think Roach, they know each other very well. They know what type of styles they like to put on. I mean, they used to fight a lot in the amateurs, probably sparred too. So, I think that it'll just go to show. But remember, everybody got to realize, Lamont Roach is going up to 135. He's going up a weight class.
Right.
And I think that's what makes me think that Tank should wipe him out.
And let's not forget, Tank is not just a knockout artist. He's a master of setting traps, countering, and breaking opponents down systematically. He's got that rare mix of explosive aggression and high-level ring IQ that makes him almost impossible to beat.
Lamont and Tank have history. What can you tell us about their history and how that's going to play into the fight come fight night?
They got amateur history. They fought maybe 2 or 3 times. Tank being the winner. They sparred a few times. Tank got the best of the sparring. They just bigger and stronger now, older.
Now, it's some word out there that Lamont say, he got some film that don't make Tank look too good. How could that affect, the outcome on December 14th?
Shit, man. Tank, last 4 or 5 opponents all had film about how they beat him up in sparring. If that's the case, that shit happens. But fight night, we all know the outcome.
That's not to say Lamont Roach is getting counted out completely. Some pros believe that his slick counterpunching and disciplined boxing style could give Tank some issues, especially in the early rounds. If Roach can stay on the outside, use his footwork, and avoid Tank's nuclear left hand, he might be able to steal some rounds.
I don't know Lamont Roach, but when you're looking at Shakur Stevenson, when you're looking at these other fighters that he should really be fighting, he don't want to do them fights. He wants to retire.
Yeah.
So don't come but don't come at me and go, oh yeah, let's give it all, very big bollocks and go, oh yeah, let's give him some stick and then make out like we want the fight. And then we send an offer over and then you fight for 15 million and yet you fight Lamont Roach. Don't do all that. Do you know what I mean?
It was a real offer. That was true then.
It was a real offer. We offered. I said, listen, you keep talking shit. My promoter's going to get back to you in 48 hours. 50 minutes. Initial offer sent over. But was it Unquell didn't let him out to play? His boss didn't let him out. That's it. So he wants to talk about, 50 million. First offer.
There was room to negotiate.
Of course there was. But he's an idiot. I don't even know if he knows what negotiating means.
But let's be honest. Tank has faced better, stronger and faster opponents than Roach before. And every time he finds a way to win. Whether it's a brutal KO, a late stoppage, or a dominant decision, Tank just knows how to get it done. And with the added pressure of his retirement looming, you already know he's coming in with something to prove.
My whole family is from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them.
Don't
bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
They
don't
gonna
bring 'em.
celebrate with me. You hear
Don't
me?
bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here shaking on the what's the name? He was shaking on the
Pops.
On my kids, he was shaking on this thing. On my kids, he was shaking.
Don't
Never.
say, bro.
That's cap. What I'm about to say?
How you gonna say it's cap? And
It gotta be.
You gonna say it's cap? I'm watching them.
Gotta be. Hey.
Somebody lying.
Good.
Hey.
Yeah, somebody lying.
Hey.
Somebody lying.
Hey. I'm
Okay,
glad my
Tank,
name is somebody.
At the end of the day, the pros respect Roach's confidence, but nobody is betting against Gervonta Davis. This fight is officially must-watch TV with all the trash talk, the personal stakes, and this crazy bet on the table. Who's walking away victorious? I need to hear from you guys. Who's taking this one? Drop your predictions in the comments. Is Tank about to humble Roach? Or is Roach about to pull off the ultimate shocker? And of course, if you're hyped for this fight, smash that like button, subscribe for more fireboxing content, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update.